Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. So today I just want to get right into it. So last week I wanted some Sailor inks that I've been using for about the last maybe 5-6 months, and these particular colors I completely love them. And I did not want to keep buying samples from Goulet pens, so I decided, hey, why not just see if I can find some bigger bottles other than the 2 milliliter samples that you get from Goulet, because I absolutely can see myself using these inks over and over. So I'm going to just show you all what they look like, and hopefully you can like see the true colors. I'm actually just going to use an A5 bullet journal that I got from Amazon as well. So just to let y'all know, sometimes colors react differently on different paper, and it might not look the way that it looks on the bullet journal paper, because this is like 160, 150 GSM. It might look completely different in a Hobonichi, or it might look different in a Midori. So paper, it does make a difference on the type of paper that you're using, which is why I always do something called a pen test before I use it on the paper, just to see how it reacts with the paper. So as you can see here, these are all the colors that I've pen tested just on this particular journal. So I would really advise you to do that for all of your notebooks before you write in them, because sometimes wet inks feather on certain paper. So I haven't had any issues with feathering on this paper with any of the inks that I've tried in this notebook, which is really cool. Okay, so I'm actually going to use my glass dip pen to write with. Oh, that doesn't fit right there, so I'm going to put that right here. So we're going to start with Sailor Ink Studio 573. I think it's very I don't know, I find it very weird that they just have their inks, their Sailor Ink Studio series by numbers. So it's pretty much like, it doesn't really have a name, it's just Sailor Ink Studio 573. And I'm actually going to use a Q-tip in order to swatch these, because I don't have like a glass pen with like a glass end. That out the way. So I'm gonna, like, I absolutely love this color. It reminds me of between like a brown orange, which is why I really love this color, because that's just what it reminds me of. It just reminds me of like a brown orange. And I have to actually pick up more ink with the Q-tips, because y'all know cotton absorbs liquid. So I'm actually going to end up getting me a glass dip pen with the glass end. So this is Sailor Ink Studio 573. I absolutely love this color. It's one of my favorite Sailor colors. It's so beautiful. It's extremely beautiful. It just reminds me of like an orange brown. So I absolutely love this. I used up all the ink that was in my sample, and I'm like, I have to get more of this. So that's 573. I'm gonna lay them flat so that y'all can see them. Okay, this is Sailor Ink Studio 130. This is one, I actually got a sample of this in my last, I think my last video of my Goulet haul. I got a sample of this and I was immediately blown away. I told myself I have to get this ink sample. So this is Sailor Ink Studio 130. This actually reminds me of a muted neon, to be honest, and you'll see what I mean. It's like a very muted neon. It's so pretty. I absolutely love it. Let me know in the comments below if this is a color that you would buy. I'm really getting into pinks, so I actually really like this color. Ooh, that was way too much. So soak it up with the Q-tip. So Sailor Ink Studio 130. So out of these two colors so far, which one would you write with? Me, I'm gonna write with both of them because they're so gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna lay that one like that. Hopefully y'all can see that on camera. So the next one is Sailor Ink Studio 273. I really wish I could find a website where they actually have the whole sample, like they have the whole series in a sample. So basically I can go and just buy every ink in the Sailor Ink Studio series without buying the individual samples. But I haven't seen any website that actually just sells the whole entire series in one click. So this is like to me, this is really not like a brown. It's like a brown, has like a brown undertone, but to me, this reminds me of more like a taupe color to me. And it has, well, I guess taupe would be brown maybe, but it just reminds me of like a taupe color, not so much as like a dark brown. And if you've ever seen Ferris Wheel Press Oyster Hour or Diamond Dusted Truffle, that's what this color reminds me of, but it's way more muted, and it has like I can't really describe it. It has like a green undertone to this color. So it's like you can see the brown, but then once it starts drying, there's like this beautiful green tint behind this color. So I absolutely love it. So this is Sailor Ink Studio. $273. And I love that Sailor, I don't know how they make up their composition, but a lot of their inks have this how can I put it, has this green tint to it, like this green shading to it, which is very beautiful. Okay, so the next one is, this is from their Yurameka series, and it's Sailor Yurameka Kitsune Biori. I'm not good with the Japanese pronunciation. I took a little bit of Japanese, but not enough to like really pronounce it correctly like a native would. But I'm pretty familiar with the hiragana and the katakana of Japanese. So, and I pretty much remember the pronunciation of the hiragana and the katakana. So, however, if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, y'all can correct me in the description. But I'm pretty sure though it's Sailor Yurameka Kitsune Biori. Okay, so this color is one of my favorite colors as well from this series, the Yurameka series, and it's so beautiful. It reminds me of Actually, I was supposed to swatch this first. I guess I'm just so overjoyed to show you all what it looks like. I forgot. So it's very muted. Trying to just blot some color on here so y'all can see what it looks like when it's wetter. Okay, so Sailor. It's so beautiful. I actually love this color. It's amazing. It's so pretty. It reminds me of like a purple, like a grayish purple. If you're just looking at it, that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like a grayish purple, but it's not purple. The primary color, so I have a swatch book that I don't want to smear that. So I have a swatch book of all my inks, and I'm going to tell you all in a minute when I find it what primary color it falls under. So as you can see, this is the color here, and the primary color is brown. So it falls under brown, but it looks, it's so weird. But if you like look at it, it literally looks like the muted part looks more like a grayish brown. But then when you see the darker spots, it resembles more of like a brown undertone. So I can see why the primary color would be brown, but it's such a pretty brown. Okay, so the last one is Colorverse Ha-Ho Mask. And when I saw this on Joy Letter's Instagram, I immediately knew I had to get this color. So I ordered this from Atlas Stationers, and I used her code, which is Joy Letters, and I was like, I absolutely have to have this color. I love browns. I am a sucker for browns, and this is definitely a brown. And I have become a super fan of Colorverse inks because Colorverse inks are really stealing my heart. Get some wet spots on there so you can see what the wet parts look like once it dries. I don't know why I keep putting the top back on there. So this is Colorverse Mask. Okay, so I have actually let this sit for about 10 minutes so that it could really dry. So I'm going to show you all. Hopefully you can see how it looks dry. I love all of these colors, all of them, especially the Sailor. The Sailor colors are amazing. So this is Sailor Ink Studio 573, Sailor Ink Studio 130, Sailor Ink Studio 273, Sailor Yurameka Kitsune Biori, and Colorverse Ha-Ho Mask. So they're all so pretty. The camera doesn't even do it justice. I wish I had way better lighting, or maybe just some outside lighting, so you can actually see how beautiful the colors are. They're so amazing. They're so pretty. So just let me know in the comments below which one you like. Which one you like the best, which one you don't like. Because these colors are amazing, and I know if you all got them, you will be extremely happy to have them. And if you're a fountain pen enthusiast like me, I love inks, I love fountain pens, so these are completely perfect. I literally see myself using these every day, because when my sample was gone, I was extremely sad. So thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel today, watching my video. Until next time, bye.